is up, you guys? Today is October 18th, and I'm here with a video about my most recent trip to Walt Disney World Resort. At the end of September 24th, I believe, my mom and I went down to Orlando to go visit my sister who's on her college program right now. So we just spent 4 days around the parks and with my sister, and I have some things with me that I got during the trip, and also some little fun facts and tips and tricks that I gathered during the Food and Wine Festival and during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So let's get into it. So when we got there, we were staying at the Pop Century Resort, which was actually really fun. I've only stayed on Disney property one time before, and that was at the Beach Club. So I know the Beach Club's like definitely fancier than Pop Century, but we had such a good time at Pop Century. The rooms were clean, the staff was friendly, the pools are great. So Pop Century, A+. So day one was a Friday, and we decided that that was going to be our Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party night. We were in the parks from a little bit after park open all the way to the end of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So we spent a long time in Magic Kingdom that day. Magic Kingdom was actually not very crowded at all. We didn't really need fast passes for anything. It was a Friday, we were there all day, even before the Halloween party. Wait times were so short. If you're ever considering going to Mickey's Not So Scary at the end of September, do it. Another really great thing about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party was the Boo to You parade. Okay, Boo to You parade I've heard such good things about for so long, and that was the one thing I was most anticipating on this trip. We lined up for the 9:15 Boo to You parade, and we were lined up next to the Diamond Horseshoe, I believe. And we had a really good view of the parade, which was so good. I wanted to stay for the second show too, but we had other plans we had to do. But if you're going to Mickey's Not So Scary, do not miss the Boo to You parade. Had a really good color guard, which fed my soul. The Headless Horseman at the beginning, so cool. You cannot miss the Boo to You parade. Another really cool thing about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is the character meet and greets they have. So I love meeting characters, but we had a lot of things planned for that day, so we didn't get to meet as many as I had hoped, but I did see a lot of them. So I'll tell you who I saw that was there. Obviously, Jack and Sally were there, which everyone knows is like the big one. Their wait didn't seem that bad. They also had Moana, who was meeting next to the Jungle Cruise. Across from Moana was Jafar, Aladdin, Genie, Abu, and Jasmine, all at different times. They weren't all there at the same time, but that was really cool. Tigger, Pooh, Eeyore, and Piglet were out, but they were not just out, they were out in Halloween costumes, and it was the cutest thing ever. And of course they had Stitch. He was meeting next to Space Mountain, like behind the stage. I had to meet him because I was dressed as Lilo, so I'll insert a picture here. We also got to watch Hallowishes, and we didn't stay for the Hocus Pocus show, unfortunately. It was just so crowded at that time, and we just wanted to go do some rides, some photo ops, which brings me to my next point. Okay, so I know this isn't a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party exclusive, but the Tangled floating lantern photo shoot is amazing. Honestly, like, that was one of the highlights of my night. Wait in line for the floating lantern photo op. Pictures came out so good. It's just bless. And after that, we actually went to the Haunted Mansion. They had a lantern that we could hold in front of the Haunted Mansion sign, and it was actually so cute. I'll insert a picture. Photo ops, lots of candy, super cool characters, very little wait times, special desserts. I would give Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party an A+. So if you're thinking about going and you're not sure if you want to spend the money, do it. It is worth it. The next day was a Saturday, and we went to Epcot for the International Food and Wine Festival. Food and wine was incredible, and this was my first ever experience with food and wine. Food and wine was just so packed, and I know we went on a Saturday and it was still early into the food and wine season, but it was like difficult to walk around the World Showcase. That's how crowded it was. At the same time, might have been crowded, but it was so amazing. First thing that I can like predominantly remember happening at Epcot that day was the rose gold ear fiasco. Okay, so I have a little pair of rose gold ears, and so like I said, my sister works at Epcot right now, so the last time they restocked, she grabbed a pair for her and me. I was wearing them around all Friday. Like, I had cast members ask me how many girls I had to punch to get the rose gold ears. I had cast members telling me, oh, you should sell them on eBay, you'll definitely make a profit. I had cast members saying all sorts of things to me. So, like, at first I felt like a little rose gold ear celebrity. And then I realized, like, halfway through the day that, like, I started seeing, like, every other girl in Epcot wearing them. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. And that's when we went into mouse gears, and one of the ladies told me that they had just restocked 2,000 ears that sold out in less than 15 minutes. So one of the things I tried at Food and Wine was the loaded mac and cheese at Active Eats. So it's pepper bacon, cheddar cheese, peppers, and green onions. And it was delicious, but it was so hot. The Ireland warm chocolate pudding is so good. It will like warm your soul. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Oh, there are two things I learned about Epcot this trip. Of course, this is the 35th anniversary of Epcot. But I found two fun facts that I hadn't heard about Epcot. They're obviously newer, so they're not like that cool. So Mission Space was under refurbishment for a while, and I didn't know exactly what that meant. I've never really gone on Mission Space because I get claustrophobic, so I don't really, small space is not fun. And I was just actually pin trading with a cast member in front of Mission Space, and he told me that they just refurbished it, so now the green track doesn't spin anymore, so now it just like moves side to side instead of spinning, which made it a little more appealing to me. It still didn't go on, but maybe during my program. But he said they wanted to appeal to more people, so now the green track only like shakes you and like tousles you, and the orange track still spins you a lot. And a second fun fact is that if you want to do single rider on test track instead of waiting, there is a hack so that you can still design your own car. Okay, so in the gift shop of Test Track, they have these 3 stations where you can design your own car with as much time as you want. So you can sit there for 20 minutes designing your own car. You can do whatever you want. You just have to design your own car. And you can scan it to your Magic Band. So you go ahead, design your car for however long you want, scan it to your Magic Band. Then when you go through the single rider line, you don't make one of those like generic cars, so you just pass right by a little thing where you can pick what you want past that. Then when you get up to your car, you still have the car you designed in the gift shop uploaded to your Magic Band. So then you can just boop, put your Magic Band on the thing, and your car will go with you during your ride. One of my favorite parts of this past trip was finally getting into pin trading. I've always thought pin trading was a little overrated, but I am so ecstatic that I started. Pin trading is not just a way to get fancy pins. Pin trading is a great way to communicate with cast members that you probably wouldn't talk to otherwise. So if you've ever considered pin trading but haven't started, start. So this is my lanyard right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pins. And I can show you what they are really quick. The first pin I have on my lanyard is this Figment Epcot pin. The second pin I have on my lanyard is this Mickey Epcot pin. This next pin I have is one of the hidden Mickey Epcot symbol pins, and this is the Journey into Imagination symbol. This next pin I have is the Epcot symbol, the land pin, and it is another one of those hidden Mickey 1 out of 5 pins. The next pin I have is the Living Seas symbol in the Hidden Mickey Epcot symbol series. The next pin I have is the Horizons Epcot symbol Hidden Mickey pin. It is a little scratched up, but I traded this with a cast member and I just couldn't bear without the Horizons pin. The next pin I have is this cute little Figment paint bucket Hidden Mickey pin. I traded this with a cast member, and if you can't tell already, I love all things Epcot and Figment, so I couldn't pass this one up. The next pin I have is this Disney's Pop Century Resort pin. I have decided that from every resort I stay at, I will be collecting a pin. The last pin I have gotten was this Disney's Beach Club Resort pin. So this trip was just a really great time to spend with my sister and my mom, but also a great time to experience Disney like I really haven't experienced it before. Again, this was my first time at Food and Wine and Mickey's Not So Scary. If you're even considering going to see Food and Wine Festival or Mickey's Not So Scary, definitely go. So that's all for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and please hit like, please hit the thumbs up below and subscribe. If you know anyone you think would like my videos, go ahead and share it with them. I'm really looking forward to growing a little YouTube family before I head out there in January. Have a magical day, everyone. Bye!